Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tee. Okay, carrying on guys. Now the other day, what we had with channel lock was quiet body and arms separating on the downswing. Feeling like the shoulders are facing over here on the downswing, which has always been one of the key aspects or aspect thoughts that I've always had in my golf swing when I'm really swinging well. I always feel like I'm closed and the arms, come down here, and if we had that ribbon there and this was a sword, I'd be cutting that ribbon right there. I hate the feeling of the shoulders and my body, upper body and the arms and club all going together. I like to get a separation feel. Now in terms of getting this separation feel, I'm not a drill person, but for people that haven't done this before, just take your normal address, turn your shoulders to the top of the backswing position here, take the club here, keep the shoulders there, and then just drop the arms. Drop the arms, let the legs respond, but don't let the shoulders turn. Just drop the arms. As soon as we get here, the legs will want to turn, want to activate themselves a little bit on the downswing. Don't inhibit or prohibit them doing what they want to do, but keep your shoulders facing that way. Here, take it there, and then just fire a couple of shots like that, and get that feeling here. What you'll get immediately, guys, is a feeling of lay back, tip back, hang back. You'll get that. As that club comes down, you'll get that feeling. You'll get a drive off that lead knee here. So we're keeping the shoulders closed, firing the club down here. That, I really think you need separation. The best teacher I thought in modern times with a conventional golf swing was an English guy called John Jacobs. And John had a famous illustration in his book. And he was so simplistic. Jack Nicklaus thought he was the best teacher. John Jacobs. John might still be alive, he'd be very old now. But John had this great, in a conventional golf swing, he had this great picture or drawing, in that he was up here, the shoulders were closed, and then he just showed, he filled all this in with a dropping motion here. And he said that's what it is. He said the arms just separate and fall down independently of the shoulders. It's a very it happens, in a very, very, very small window of time from the top of the swing. I mean, you don't get here in the golf swing, hold your shoulders closed and do that, but you want to feel that. You want to feel that. That's what you want to feel. You won't get that in actuality, but you want to feel that. Now the other thing, guys, which is important in channel lock, and particularly from the point of view of getting in the channel on the downswing. Channel lock is swinging the club in the channel beside the body, not swinging the club in front of our body. It's a channel over here. So we've got to get in that channel really significantly on the downswing. Now in order to get in that easier, this is another mental key or mechanism or thinking process or mechanism. And it's just this, guys. When we get to the top of the swing and the backswing and we're here, what would you have to do to hit yourself on the back of the leg with the head of the club on the downswing from the top of the swing? What would you have to do as a feeling? See what happens immediately? that elbow pitches. We get in here, the forearm rolls that way. Now this is a complete opposite to opposite wind turning, but it may suit some people. Hogan did it. Hogan wound it open and then really wound it open more, and then it just fired through the ball. So he was open to elastic reflex closure through the ball. So what I'm saying here, guys, is that if you swing the club to the top of the swing here, now people say you've got to shallow it. Well, how do you shallow it? How do you shallow it? Do you just take your hands down like that? Well, I find that if you get to the top of the swing here and you just think, I want to get the club head trying to get back here and hit myself on the ankle, you won't do that and you won't get anywhere near that. But the more you can think about that, because that conjures up this, guys. When we get here, that conjures up that. As soon as I do that, it conjures that up. Now we won't get that because that would give us that, but we'll get a lowering and a rolling. We want to lower. The forearms are moving clockwise here. They're moving clockwise, and then they come in and they elastic reflex roll through the ball. You can't come in with your forearms rolled back like that, because well, we just can't do that. And the ball would just go so far right you would never find it. So, okay, carrying on from the other day, what we did the other day. The scale of 1 to 10 with the grip, I've dropped back to about a 3 because of that problem I had in my hands, and it's actually paid dividends. I was saying before 8 or 10. Now Mo Norman had a 10. Lee Como's got a 10. Here, body's closed, club just drops down with a very quiet body. Going here, quiet body. Body's not going to get any drive or thrust or rotation. We don't want any of that. We just want a free arm drop. And we want to lay that club back so that we get that layback, which will get us into the channel easier. Okay, haven't hit a shot. Dead. Cool. So here, quiet body. First shot of the day. And as they say in the movie business, that would be a print. Perfect. Okay, quiet body, rhythm. Wow, look at this, guys. I love having those feet down, those soggy knees, and that lead knee driving back into the trail leg. I mean, the wind is really strong here today, as it always is, and it's coming straight across here. It's a crosshead wind, hardest wind for a right-handed person to practice into. Nicholas hated it. He wouldn't practice in it. That's why he designed circular driving ranges whenever he could, when he was building golf courses, so he could go and play into the wind or side to the wind, but not on behind you. Okay, so here we go. Soft grip. Get the knees. Quiet body. Wow. Bit of hang back there, guys. Okay, that's first 3 shots of the day. Now the good thing about that is that every one of those shots was clearly under-timed because they're the first shots of the day, but they've all gone exactly where I want them to go, and they probably range from 80 to 85% in terms of efficiency. They'd still find a part of the green or be in line with the target. No wides, no mishits. Now something else, guys, that might help you in terms of being able to hit out, up and back. What you don't want to do is have too much intention in your mind to hit up too early. You don't want to get to the top of the swing and hit up like that. We want, the hit up is at the ball and after the ball. But we don't want to compromise the quality of impact on the ball and the compression on the ball. And the way you will compromise that, guys, if the hit up is too severe and too early. What you have to get is the hit up through the ball, but we've got to feel like, even though the hit up is through the ball, that the club is staying low through impact. Now this is a hard thing to do, but you've got to feel this. You've got to feel like we're hitting up, but the club is staying low. So you get a lot of tangential elongation through the shot. It's not just a sharp hit up, because that's too severe, and that just won't give you the type of impact that you need. So I think that the feeling is that, I'll just show the front on here. I feel like I want the club to really stay low through the ball, even though I'm hitting up. I want to hit up, but I want to be pushing down in the hit up. I don't want to be lifting up and throwing up and getting too much of a V shape. I want sort of a big, flat-bottomed, elliptical type shape in the golf swing. I want a very, very, flat bottom, like a flattened oval, a flattened circle. That's what I want. So that really is a bit of an atomic particle, guys, because you can get this, and that's too severe. That's too up, and the club is not going forward enough. It's going up and out and skyward, but it's got to go out there. It's got to go forward, and it's got to stay as much as we can get it to stay at ball level. Okay, so a lot of things here today. Okay, so we're going to drop that club back. Ooh, nice hang back there, guys. Wow. And there's a really strong left to right wind there. And that's holding its line. Now that normally would just get on that wind and get away. And I don't know why. I mean, from a technical point of view, I don't know why I get the type of ball flight I get out of this. I really don't. But it's a lower spin shot than I normally get, but it holds this line better, which doesn't make any sense. Maybe because it hasn't got much side spin on it. Maybe that's all I can put it down to. So here we go, guys. Keep the body quiet. Wow. If I could hit the ball like that. Now they're the soggy knees. Now these are accentuated drills or accentuated practice shots, but you could certainly play with it. I can play with it. As a matter of fact, Mr. X gets amazing contact when he gets what we call a limbo, where he's almost got his butt on the ground through the ball. He really does hit it good. And I got to tell you, when I do that, I hit it good. Watch this. Quiet body. Good shot. I just hit it a bit, try and smooth it out, have a little bit better tempo. I'm a bit hyper today, guys. Had a really severe workout only an hour or so ago, and I'm still really, my metabolism's up and I'm quite tight. Okay, come on, Chase. Really soft, quiet body. There it is. Look at that. That was really nice. Well, that was nice. It's windy here. All the ducks here are just all set up like aircraft, and they're all pointing into the wind so they don't get blown away. You don't see it on the video, guys, but it's really gets very windy here. Okay, come on, quiet body, Chase. Wow. Quiet body, and that was actually very quiet body, but because my body was quiet, the arms really got going. Why do they get going? Haha. Why do the arms go faster when the body's quiet? And that being the chest and the shoulders. Because there's nothing impeding the arms, nothing getting in the way. If you're just there, they just drop into space. But if you're turning like this, they're starting to pull back in or throw out or do all sorts of things. But if the body's not getting in the way, they just drop. Come on, Jade. Quiet body. If you can hear that, guys, that impact is really strong. Now, I don't take any divots, clearly because I'm an up hitter. And I'm back, I'm not forward. If I was forward, if I was moving forward into the shot, like if I was stack and tilt or something, if I was over here, if I was stack and tilt, I'd be driving down and getting the divot after the ball significantly. But that's a drive down action, and I don't want that ever. I never want that. Okay, so we're going to work on tempo, soggy legs, quiet body. Only got to hear that, guys, and how good it is. And that's probably 40 k's across, maybe 35 across there. And it's really only grabbing the ball at the end when it runs out of momentum. Okay, now trying to just get that club to drop back here for that layback. What have we got to do? Amazing, the wind has no effect on the shot. Come on, lay it back, Jade. I'm a bit quick today with my tempo compared to the other day, but the body's fairly quiet. Maybe the body's quiet and the arms are just speeding up a little bit. Come on, Jade. Wow. Now I've got a fair bit of layback there. Got a fair bit of layback. Okay, watch this, guys. Now this is everything together. Quiet body, soggy knees, lay back. And there it is. That's it. That's it. Just incorporate all those in your protocol and you get that shot. Wow, that's a good shot. Feeling just... Guys, I'm working on the two-handed grip. Or the 8-finger grip. Come on, Jade. Quiet body. Alright, lots of soggy legs and very quiet body. There it is, guys. See, both feet are down. Hey guys, you've got to work at it. And you've got to work at it every day. You can't just get over the ball and think it's going to be automatic. That famous line with Hogan at the practice session one day at Shady Oaks, somebody from the crowd said, "Oh, Mr. Hogan, do you think about this on the backswing?" And Hogan just looked at the guy with that piercing stare and said, "I think about everything, fella." I think about everything, fella. And Jimmy Merritt said that Hogan could have 100 different thoughts going on in his mind in a practice session. So don't think anything's automatic, guys. It never is. Okay, but that was fantastic, that one. Come on. and that was even better. Just hit a couple, guys. This is just me practicing. Haven't been out for a couple of days. That was great. Getting a lot of layback on the shot here. Okay, that's more like the tempo I want. Okay, last shot. Come on, Jace. Really, get it all into soggy legs, lay back everything. That was good, but I need better tempo. Just a little bit more time at the top. Body a bit quieter. Like that. Just hit one more. Come on, Chase. Okay guys, just a couple of things today, just following on.